Hey guys, good day to all. இப்போ வந்து we'll have a revision. என்ன revision? Revision of limitations of audit. Okay, limitations, the inherent limitations to audit இருக்கு இல்லையா? That we have என்ன சொல்றது in detail that we have explained. Okay, for more than 30 minutes, for around 30 minutes I guess. But now I really want to do a recap of it, of a revision of it. Okay, under few minutes. Okay, we'll do that. Now, this is all about limitations, right? So we're talking about the inherent limitations. The inherent limitations by itself, main limitations, we have three limitations. Okay, va? Limitation 1, limitation 2, limitation 3. L1, L2, L3. What is L1? Abdina? Nature of financial reporting framework. Okay, va? Nature of financial reporting framework. And L2 in abdina? Nature of audit procedure. I really have to do audit procedure in order to form an opinion, right? So I have to do some audit procedure. So this is L2 nature of audit procedure. L1 is nature of FRF. In the audit procedure, what are the three problems that I face? Problem 1, problem 2 and problem 3. Problem 1, okay, problem 1 வந்து நான் என்ன ஃபேஸ் பண்றேன் அப்படினா இந்த audit proceduresல non cooperation, they are not cooperating properly with me. This is non-cooperation. And then number 2 enna, what if there is a fraud? See, non-cooperation intentionally or unintentionally they are not supporting or they are not giving me any cooperation in performing the audit. That is non-cooperation. Ipo intentionally they are hiding something from me or they are concealing something from me, na that is fraud. Number 3 enna appdin ketta, first of all I am not an investigator. Okay va, investigator. Second of all, in the point I don't have all the powers like an investigator. But power of search I don't have that power. So these three problems put together comes under the nature of audit procedure. Third one timeliness. Timeliness of the evidence and the reliability. Okay, this is the major. You have three limitations. One is nature of FRF, and then number 2 is nature of audit procedure, and number 3 is timeliness. This illama other limitations, you have 4 other limitations. What are the other limitations? You have 4 limitations, other limitations. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Number 1 வந்து என்ன பண்ணலாம், fraud வச்சுக்கலாம். You might say that fraud is already involved in problem number 2. Fraud தான மேம் அப்படி நீங்க கேட்கலாம். But here they are talking about the fraud with involvement of top management. Oh, top management, if it is involved in this fraud, it is difficult for the auditor to find it out. So that acts as a limitation. Number 2, non-compliance. They are not complying with any rules, regulations, with the legality. They comply panna matranga. So that is a limitation to me. Okay, va? And then so fraud with top management, non-compliance is there. Okay, so in the rendu, there are 2 other important things. Okay, va? Which counts to be, what is it? Related party transactions. Related party relationship or transaction, where somebody who is close to me is being appointed as a technical expert when she doesn't possess any technical expertise at all. So adala on the related party transaction. So related party transaction is very, very, very important. Okay, because you have to understand that when there is a related party, you really have to be very careful, because the amount that you're paying to them from the company's profits should be properly given. Like for example, if that kind of a work requires only 30,000 rupees payment, then 30,000 rupees payment should only be given to them, not beyond that, or not much more than that. If you're giving much more than that, it counts as a overprivileged given to your relative or to your friend or to your colleague who is very close to you. Adu one. Enna appadina, future events I cannot give any guarantee. That is the most important thing. When it comes to the future event, I really cannot give any guarantee. As an auditor, I can only give my opinion or my assurance, my reasonable assurance as to the financial statement as at 31/3/2022. Only for that I can give my assurance. I cannot give the future assurance, and that is why it is always said to be a limitation. Okay, I'll share the screen one second. Here, future. The going concern assumption of future cannot be warranted by me. Okay, these are all the important things. So how do you revise it? Inherent limitations. Basically there are 3 limitations. Limitation number 1, financial reporting framework. Okay, so the management will take some decisions, valuations, asset value and liability value, so they valuing it. There are lots and lots of decisions, judgments, assessments, valuations, their choice, that is a limitation to me, that I cannot interfere. That is one. Number 2, audit procedure. Audit procedure, when I perform an audit procedure, when I perform some test verification, external confirmation, or I'm asking for some supporting documents or the source document, underlying accounting records, I'm asking for them. They're not giving to me. Intentionally or unintentionally, they're not giving it to me. So that is problem number 1. Problem number 2, they are having a fraudulent activity. What is a fraudulent activity? Sophisticated and carefully organized scheme of, okay, what is a scheme of what? Concealing. They are concealing it. Concealing na மறைக்கறாங்க. எப்படி மறைக்கறாங்க? Organized அப்படியே டிசைன் பண்ணி அவ்வளோ sophisticated careful மறைக்கறாங்க. How can I reveal it? So that is problem number 2. Problem number 3, I don't have all the powers of the investigator. So that is my limitation number 3. I mean problem number 3 under this audit procedure. அடுத்தது என்னது? limitation number 3, important limitation number 3 என்னன்னா timeliness. ஓகேவா? I have to receive an audit evidence and that audit evidence can be relied upon only for a particular time period. So time அதிகமாயிடுச்சுன்னா the scope இல்லைன்னா அதோட reliability will be off. So within that time frame குள்ள obtained information I have to rely on it and I have to express my opinion. So the timeliness of the audit evidence is most important thing. And then there are other limitations, 4 limitations. Then another, fraud with collusion of the top management, non-compliance, related party transactions or related party relationships, and the future or going concern. Okay, so this is just a recap that I really wanted to do because when I did the explanation for the entire inherent limitations, it took more than 30 minutes. Okay, so I thought really a recap is very much essential for this. Okay, so please do subscribe, like and share if you haven't done so in the recent past. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.